nicknames, but
Oh my god, if you did, yo, chat, if he don't make me start. Don't make me start. I'll find some nicknames for you, okay? Y'all been bullying me too much. But listen, we got some great Street Fighter 5 action. We got Akuma versus Blanca on the deck. It's gonna be Shin Akuma living up to the name, level 2, versus Alex Dot Dot here on the deck, one of the rare Blanca players. But actually got a common. Blanca's got a common in the Florida scene, right? That's the alligator of the scene right there.
dude, speaking of alligators, I went kayaking in a river by Orlando. I definitely saw some pretty big gators, and I'm a pretty terrible Floridian because I was actually scared. But speaking of scared, man, Alex Dot Dot is not scared of this matchup, and there's a little bit of lore. We're going to talk about Shin Akuma here, whether he loses or wins. But yeah, this is a matchup that, you know, Wolfgang says that he thinks Blanca fights Akuma pretty well. You know, the results lately, you can't blame him.
Yeah, I think in this kind of matchup, you can't really deal with the Blanca ball, you know, as well, as reliably at least with the Kuma. I think fighting well doesn't mean you beat the character, but fighting well is kind of a comfortable position. Like right now, Alex Dot Dot is very comfortable in this neutral right now, and a lot of you see the wacky things that Blanca's doing, Shin Akuma doesn't really have a direct answer towards. But once the neutral gets going, once Shin Akuma gets in, it could be looking dire. But the only one getting in right now is Alex Dot Dot with his jump, and he needs to finish off his plate though. This is Akuma, and he does so.
Yeah, and you know, that wasn't without like a wild V-trigger comeback or anything. That was just, you know, taking chunk by chunk. And so that was definitely a legit round for Alex Dot Dot. But this is 2 out of 3. So yeah, you got to take your rounds when you can.
Like Shin Akuma trying to take this approach of, you know, introducing some of the demon flips and trying to stay as close as possible, and maybe backing off when he feels a little bit stressed. But right now, looking real stressed with the corner back throw, wake up a Barre back throw. I love that. Doesn't get the conversion. That's so unfortunate. You got to find these moments to make the things happen, to make the magic happen. And I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like they're having a little bit of connection issues. The trade benefiting Shin Akuma.
Oh geez, there we go. Oh man, Shin Akuma there. I know Thanksgiving's 2 days away, but he's not sitting like a turkey. There's some good stuff there reacting to the Blanca balls. Everybody gets frozen.
Yeah, you see that and you're like deer in the headlights. But yo, the crouch fears, the blast crouch fears again the plus frames. But Alex Dot Dot, yo, taking his turn when he can, or putting some obstinance on it, and now the activation. We were talking about V-trigger not being a factor this time last time. It might be a factor this time.
Oh man, and Alex Dot Dot had that dirty fake side switch setup. You know, he just missed it by a frame, but man, it's all Alex Dot Dot right now.
And you check at the bottom, my man had all the bar to work with. Both of them did. Shin Akuma dying with all that bar. It feels like he doesn't know maybe the exact tools to fight Alex Dot Dot right now. Like we're seeing kind of a neutral that isn't really, you know, as locked down. I think in this season for Akuma, he's been toned down a little bit. He's still ridiculous, but he's not as goofy as he used to be. And now we're seeing Alex Dot Dot just exude this good neutral. Call him with the command grab. You gotta react, dog. I know it's online, but you gotta react. You gotta do something.
No, the semi-good part about taking that command grab is Blanca doesn't really get anything off of it. So, you know, I guess you get a little bit of a mental break there, but yeah, it still sucks.
You don't got much health on the deck. That's a poor thing about Akuma. Like maybe early on in the game you could take a few of those, but like later on it just adds up so much more. But at the same time, I guess you do get closer and closer to that V-trigger situation. Let's see what they're gonna do here. Find some fears. Gets the target combo, push to the corner.
But St. Cola, how can Akuma win without getting V-trigger? That means he has to get hit.
Well, he's just V-reversal, so I don't know if this man's gonna get it until way later on. You know what I'm saying? Like he does have a lot of ways to get it. You know, we playing with y'all, but yo, Alex Dot Dot's now playing right here with a full spin on V-trigger, throwing out the bars too, and putting Shin Akuma into the corner. It's gonna be one hit away from getting it done and close to that game point.
The game point is right. One more throw, we'll take it. Oh, I was expecting the meaty throw. He loves to do that.
Overhead, that's enough. Blasting the dome, and it ain't even Sunday. Shin Akuma coming back, looking a little dire and down to the wire, but still, Shin Akuma kind of find these moments to really bring things back. And I like how he's using the V reversal. I mean, Akumas will not be reversal unless forced to. You'd have to put a gun to their head to V reversal. They want to have that V trigger. They want to have that stupid raging demon that is ridiculous, right?
Yeah. And who needs a gun when you have raging demon, right? That's the scariest thing in the world.
You're right. Nice back fear, so the blast anti-air right there. This character has so many ways of just combating the neutral and combating the jump-ins, but couldn't combat that right there. Alex spinning the bar to make sure the job gets done.
And you know, even though it looks slow, EX Rainbow Ball is still one of the best air approaches in the game. Like you can control it, it goes from fireballs, definitely still a valid tool. Oh, speaking of valid, look at this damage.
Thor Fierce walks away. Yeah, I like that. Just walk back with it. You're okay because you have the EX bar to both of the double fireball. Alex Dot Dot on match point. Pound the chest. He's in the jungle. He's feeling confident right now. He's in the Congo.
This is the call of the wild, and so but the thing is that Shinakuma, looking kind of strong here though. Good advantage here. 3 bars, that can be a lot for Akuma. That could be 3 demon flips, or that can be, full super. We're gonna see how he decides to use it here.
Yeah, he's got to use something real quick here. He's already taking a little bit of damage, evening out between the two with the red fireball. But those fireballs have kind of been a pain point. We've seen as soon as Alex Dot Dot has some meter, he can blow through those, right? And he's not really too afraid about jumping in. There has been some answers, but not a significant amount to call that out. EX. Yo, I love that. Find the gap, threading the needle, the tech. Bad sweep for sweep. We cleaning the floors out here. Mr. Clean. And jumping over the fireballs. Again, you have to be careful about what you throw out, even if it's blocked or, you're giving them an opportunity to get in. Here's the activation point, though.
Oh geez, and so Alex thought he was actually gonna tech the room there. Oh geez, I don't know what happened there. It said Shinakuma already left the room and kind of. Oh geez, demon. Oh no.
Yo, the fadeaway. Alex Dot Dot said, I'm done. No, I'm sorry. Shinakuma said, I'm done, dog. He said, listen, I didn't get my Raging Demon. I'm out. He dialed it out. He saw it. As soon as he didn't hit, he pulled the cord. He's like, okay, I'm good. I'll see you in losers, dog. I'll see you in losers. I don't know what happened there. But as soon as the Raging Demon did not hit, he wasn't with it. He was like, I'm done.
Well, it's the thing is in Shinakuma's case, what's the bigger demon? The demon raging inside of you, or the raging demon? In this case, it's the demon raging inside of you. I mean, like you said, I thought it was my computer, but I guess there is a little bit of internet squabble there. Unfortunately for Shin, he's playing on that new PC account, so a little bit of PC PS4 argument there between the systems. But yeah,
It could be. I don't know, Jocks. I mean, that was looking like it was like the perfect timing. Like, you get the butt up, no offense to Shinakuma, dog, but you did that at the right time. Let's just be honest. That was at the right time. My homie did that right when the demon didn't land. That's some on rank, I don't lose no points kind of thing. But my man has lost his placement in the bracket for right now. He's going to be in losers, can work his way up. So hopefully he can get those Raging Demons to land. I saw the full meter block away, dog. That's the thing is about Akuma. We talk about how broken the Raging Demon is, how strong it is. I mean, it's a ridiculous command grab. You can link it into a lot of stuff, and Kara into a lot of stuff. But if you make it obvious, it's going to be punished very painfully, as you saw. So Alex Dot going to be moving on with that Blanca pick.
Yeah, Shinakuma is not over for the night, but it looks like he's going to have to face probably a Shoto loser, so it's not there yet. But Alex, yeah, he said moving on to winners finals, and the next match is going to be a really tough versus South Florida's favorite, Lazunoko.
All right. One of the rare guild players out there, I'm sure, fighting the good fight, right, with that character. Because the thing with that character is, you see a clip of Gil, and you're like, damn, this character's sick. I want to play this character. You get the parries, you get the cool V-trigger setups and combos and things like that. On the other side, you don't see the losses, the many losses the character has, the bad normals, the neutral that isn't as strong as the brother Urian. And you don't see, like, when they miss a confirm or miss those V-trigger confirmations, what happens there, right? Like, that's, you don't catch that.
Yeah, but guys, he has a 3-frame. He's super good.
He's got a 2-frame parry, though. What about that? What about that? Why don't you just parry? If I were a guild player, I would just merely parry everything. But that's the thing, is like that character definitely has a lot of problems in the neutral. I think the parry is a cool thing. I think his V-trigger stuff is really cool, but landing that isn't so consistent, and the normals don't help that, right? You only get a good counter combo off the 3-frame. Your reversal options aren't too good. I mean, you have the parry, but if it's called out, you're crushed. And you don't get, obviously, V-bar off of crush counters. So that's another, pain point of this character. You hit someone with a fierce, you don't hear the crush. You may get the retribution if you have the meter, but that, again, means you have to be really good about spinning your bar, about spinning that cash the right way. You have to invest the right way. Can he invest himself in a W against Shad Prince?
And 2020, it's a tough time for some. So yeah, you got to invest correctly, which is definitely right. But it's so funny because a funny Twitter comment I saw was somebody was describing Nemo's Gil as, man, this guy just plays ham. He just goes all over the place, just presses buttons, and all the responses were, that's exactly how I'd play Gil. So we're gonna see if that's how Wazunoko chooses to play Gil. I know he's a parry heavy Gil, It's been a while since I've seen him play, but this is gonna be an interesting one. So, are we gonna see Chun Li? Are we gonna see Juri? Something with an E at the end? Oh, Juri. Okay.
Jury? Jury has an I at the end. What are you talking about? But if you sound it out, maybe it does sound like it has an E. Okay, I see you. I see what you did.
Yeah.
Jury? Okay, I see what you did. Let's see what Lazanoka can do against this Jury. This is not a matchup I'm too familiar with. I've seen, Just a Kid and some few other Jury players who are also pretty rare play this matchup on their streams, playing through ranked and stuff like that. It doesn't look like the time is a lot of fun for Gil because he has to parry low the fireball. You can't just parry high, as far as I'm aware. The calls, on obviously V-trigger activations and stuff like that could be great, but at the same time, again, those are risks, right? And the neutral itself, maybe, we're gonna say the fireballs. Let's see how that works out. But again, not too familiar. We're all gonna learn as we go right here.
There's lots to learn, and Lazanogo, I think he actually has really good jury experience. There's a few good juries randomly in South Florida, so we're gonna see like if that experience has been shown up. I know Shade Prince has ran into a lot of Gills online because that's kind of a more common character, but like you say, time is of the essence. Let's see how much time they put into this.
Yeah, let's see. I like the B skill. Also, Shade Prince has been putting on, and now the activation, using the EX bar to get that corner push, the dash up. Lazanogo on the back foot, caught in this corner, hemmed up in this corner. Try to get the throw after that conversion. Didn't get too much to jump in right here though. Lazanogo, it's activation time. Yeah, the red stuff. Let me say retribution.
Yeah, I mean it's some surprise he's using V-Trigger 1. I thought he was more of a V-Trigger 2 Gil, but if you use both to your advantage, that's always a good tool to pick.
Yeah, you want to try to get, both things optimized, try to see. I think this character still has a lot more to be discovered. He's pretty deep. V skill again, you can't throw out those fireballs for free. Pay the toll, and that's damage right there. A little bit on the deck, and Chad Prince about to build up some more V bar. And that's the thing, you can block these balls out right here, the zoning, no big deal, because now you've got trigger. Not going to activate just yet. Throws it out after the fireball, wants to have something to watch his 6, and you can't throw the fireball here if you're Lazanogo. You got to be super careful, dog. You got to be super careful about what you do here.
Yeah, this could be dangerous. Oh, okay, so Shade Prince takes that. Man, that was a close decision. So Shade Prince almost had a huge mistake because he actually did he did the flip, but he didn't V-trigger cancel. He could have killed Lazanogo with the correct activation, but Shade Prince still taking it very luckily there.
Yeah, unfortunate, but no big deal though. Let's see what Lazanogo can do. I'd like to see maybe maybe a closer game, right? Because if you try to throw out at least the fireballs at a closer range, it'd be harder for Chad Prince to react with the V skill as well, and try to disallow that stock up. Nice parry, being able to take care of that fireball, but Chad Prince getting back thrown to the corner. The Gil Batista bomb.
Oh man, and that stand heavy kick buffer, man, that was so beautiful by Trey. Like I think you said before, like this character is definitely underslept. Not so bad as some people say, but some people are starting to see the light.
I mean, Street Fighter 5, I think every character, they got the sauce, right? Especially V-Trigger. Yeah. Lazanogo getting closer to that V-Trigger point. Crouching mini kick into the EX fireball to catch that backdash. Nothing there. Chad Prince with the blocks, and he's got a lot of things stocked. Those at the fireball to cover the approach, and I like that because if you try to go for a parry, you can set them up for you try to parry this, I'm going to get a good jump, and if you mistime that, I'm getting my damage.
Yeah, definitely a huge risk. Not like third strike. Oh, there we go. Speaking of parries, here we go. Lazanogo gets the activation. Cool points. Oh boy.
Is that retribution? Yes, sir. Heat it up, with the spicy hot with the red dot. Retribution, baby. Don't lay it down. Can you enjoy the pain? You into this? Can you enjoy the pain? You usually got to pay extra on OnlyFans for that one. But not here. Lazanogo with the pickup. I think one more good hit could do it. And the finish with a toe tap. Again, you got to pay extra for that. Lazanogo tying it up.
Yeah, definitely, in my opinion, I think V-Trigger 1 is the sauce in this case, the cranberry sauce for the week, but yeah, Lazanogo just taking advantage of all the guilt. Oh, okay.
I guess we're going to skip forward here a little bit. Sometimes we have some syncing issues that just be like that.
It definitely looks like it's on my end. There's something wrong with the game. I looked at the task manager, and Street Fighter just loves my CPU right now. Taking like 50%.
50%? That shouldn't be too bad though. That actually shouldn't be too bad.
Yeah,
you saw the round 1 on the screen.
But with
that's a Capcom thing right there.
But with OBS and Discord at the same time, it's like there's not much left. So I'm like, Street Fighter, please stop killing me.
I do like the
this
drop
is
right there.
a good moment. Sink or swim is right here. You know, sinking the computer. Let's go.
I like the round one right here. Just to let you know that we're still in the round one. Thank you, Capcom. B skill on the side switch right here. He's been using that a lot lately. I like that. See, that's what I'm talking about. You throw out the fireball, then you try to parry the fireball, and you got to worry about the jump, and you don't time that right. And that time is going to be so finicky because they can do whatever they want now. The activation for Lazanoko. Let's see if he can land it. Land something
like
real good.
Yeah, I think Jury's V skill is actually very underrated. I think it's actually a pretty good V skill.
You gotta stock it up, but you know it's good against the fireballs.
Yeah,
And against the fireballs like Gil, it just disallows a lot of that like pressure that he wants to put on, and the screen domination that he's usually used to. Also, don't go back up too much for that medium punch. Those are the flame pill. You cannot stock up for free. Yo, you try to get the ball, no go. Again, those fireballs low are gonna check Lazanoko from coming in, and again the flame pillars.
Yeah, he just mistimed that V skill, man. Of course, anytime we talk about good something bad happens, but this is still anybody's game. Ooh, I like the patience by Laz.
I mean, that's all he can do is play patient right now. Shad's up one, and you don't want to give out too much. You have the health lead, but you cannot do things like this that are negative, my friend. And Shad Prince caught him cracking, caught him slacking.
And you know, like the Miami, you know, there's a South Florida style of Street Fighter, and it's like the more collected, cool, calm style. But that was definitely a shades of Central Florida right there. Just a Rago armor.
Let's see if Lazanoko can bring it back because the Shade is on match point. I like a lot of what Shade's doing in this matchup. But Lazanoko just needs to find a few more confirms, stay a little bit more solid. No pun intended with the ice, you know what I'm saying? Gets the EX, gets that red hot with the spicy dog. Let me see what's next. It's that retribution, baby. That's what I like to see. Let me see that pickup too as well. Lots of damage. This should be stun.
And man, that was definitely a legit hit confirm. I thought somebody told me that one wasn't easy, but legit crouching medium kick hit confirm from Lazanoko.
Oh no! Don't let it be like this. Don't let it be like this. You got put in the corner with all this bar, and V-trigger activation time means you have to hold a lot of this pressure. You must know the gaps. Hopefully you study. The test is today. Multiple choice.
Hopefully you shop Gap. I'm more of a Jinko person. Rest in peace, early 2000s. There we go.
There we go, Lazanoko. Evening out the round, but needs to even out the matches.
Oh, there we go. Are we gonna get the final round stuck on the screen? Okay, no, we don't. Oh, so Lazanoko took that.
Okay, so Lazanoko. Yeah, we are skipping, dog. Sometimes, it just skips in your brain. You get really tired, and you blink, and you're right there. Like you're like, wait a minute, what am I doing? You get so tired where you just forget things in the middle of the day. That's what happened right here. You just forgot, people, what happened. We're gonna just remind you what's going on here. Gets the crush though.
Or it's CFN letting you know that the match wasn't even worth looking at. Here you go. Go ahead.
He's just skipping around. Yo, CFN chill. Let's see the Lazanoko. Yeah. As you can see, it's round one. Lazanoko trying to get things done. Toe taps, fireballs throwing out like that. And again, Chad Prince trying to cover that ground with the fireball and then start the approach. Activation time. Once he feels comfortable, he's got to hold a lot of this. But I'm curious to see if Lazanoko can start throwing out some of the parries and some of the gaps, or if he knows some of the gaps at all, but he's just getting hemmed up right here. Empty low, though? Bro, you got to be careful about that. Don't get your shoes creased up.
Oh, boy, but here's the thing. If you have your good meaties, always use them on characters that have no real reversal. Make them take the pressure.
You gotta prove that you're gonna parry. And my man's proved that he's getting pieced up. Shad Prince, again, on match point, built the bar like Build the Bear in the back throw to do it, staying optimal with it. Smart stuff.
God.
But I look at the bottom of the screen, and I see all that bar to work with.
I see what happened now.
Yeah, Lazanoko looking like a turkey, still with the stuffing before Thanksgiving started.
Man, you making me hungry, dog. It's not even. Dude, we 2 days away from Thanksgiving. You making me hungry, dog.
Dude, I can make you not hungry.
How?
There you go. Think of just a kid preparing your Thanksgiving. How will that go?
Now that's. Now you're right. You're right. Them plates are stressed. Them plates are mad stressed. Yo, Alex, that was a glitch. That was the glitch. I don't know what happened there, but listen, these looking better though. No parry, no activation. He let him come through like that. I feel like he's let him come through with the activation so many times. You gotta know, as soon as they have the bar, they're gonna do something like that, the flip kick. But easier said than done to parry. But can he push to the corner? Chad Prince putting Lazunoko again against the back foot. And we've seen him be put, on the back foot before, and it's looking long. If he can't get those sweet Twitter clips going, it might be unfortunate.
Play this character, shouts of highlight reels. Here we go, V-Trigger 1. There we go.
Okay, gets the pickup. The V trigger, I should say. Reset, good blocks though from Shad. As Lazunoko stays in front, EX, side switching away, trying to get something going. Careful, yeah, you can't stock up for free. There's still 1 or 2 more pillars in the chamber right there. Tried to parry, didn't get a follow up from Shad Prince. Unfortunate.
Yeah, the whiff there was just unfortunately too long for him.
Okay, the flame pillar lands. Shad Prince can still take this. He's got V-skill stocked up. You look at the bottom right hand of the screen right there. Could move on through the fireball if he feels uncomfortable, especially now that the pillar is gone.
Here we go. Whoa, another V-Trigger 1. This is definitely a much different character. Jury is definitely super good.
Can definitely make the return right. Lazunoko feels super. Yo, the armor of God just walking up. I love that. It got the health lead, but you can't get hit. You can't get confirmed on. Chad Prince using that V-bar. Lazunoko taking back his turn. Overhead, blesses the dome. Final game, final round. Lazunoko versus Chad. We're going down to the wire.
And you know that overhead is so easy to get hit by because to me it looks very similar to his stand fears.
Yeah, it kind of does, doesn't it? You know, you have the hand come down, and if you don't catch him putting his fist together to bring down the elbow of justice, the elbow of ice, it ain't nice. You'll get hit. Okay, red fireball right here. Doesn't get the conversion off the medium. Thought he had it. Side switch using that B skill again. That's super strong, but the parry on the wake up. Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Here we go. Oh,
God,
what?
And it looked like maybe.
yeah.
I see Shad Prince was there, so I think Shad Prince might have took that. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't want to guess.
Yeah, I'll
We'll see,
double
we'll
check
see.
with him. I'm gonna double check with the pros. I'm gonna go with the good old restart with Street Fighter 5, and hopefully that's the best.
All right. We will chill. And we'll hang out with you guys. Hope you guys are doing well and enjoying the stream. The Street Fighter 5 that we got for you once everything comes back, we'll be back with it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it
So it
was-
looks like a lot. Shade the one.
Oh, shade that one? Oh, okay. Yeah. I figured it wasn't a rage quit. I think we just, yeah. So shade that one. Okay, so Shade took that. Going back to what I was, what we talk about every single week is like, it's cool that we get to see the different characters and different matchups.
Mhm.
It's cool that we get to see Gil versus Jury, going at each other, that you don't really see in other places. And sometimes you see that at the CBTs and stuff like that, which are super hyper local, but you wouldn't see that at like a major, right? I mean, that's something against the characters, but it's maybe more so against like, how the matchups are and like the spread of the characters per area. And again, like, the way that things are having online allows people to kind of come together for a region, like regions to regions, to fight each other and play on a local basis. And that's great for me. I love watching all these different matches and learning. I've not really seen much of the Jury versus Gil matchup, but you saw how difficult it was to try to zone as soon as a Vesicle got stocked for Jury.
Yeah, definitely. Like, it's like I said, I think it's a very underutilized V skill, but it's, to me, it kind of got a nerf and a buff because as the opponent, I couldn't tell if the Jury ever had it charged, but the fact that it shows you having your V skill charged with the blinking gold, now you know it's charged. So you could say that that's both an incidental nerf or buff to that character. But yeah, it definitely takes away Gil's game. He has to go in, and he can't really, like you said earlier, like, Gil doesn't have the best buttons. They look cool, but that's about it. But you have to contest with, you're forced to contest with Jury's amazing buttons. So there's that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I feel like, Jury's, on Jury's side, her problem is, to me, has always been like damage. I don't think she has the output of damage that a lot of other characters have. I mean, her feature is okay. But I think in that matchup, she works just fine. You see the low grounded fireball dominating that neutral side of things and disallowing Lazunoko to do anything. Dog, your name is too close to Kazunoko. All right, I'm gonna need you to get more wild with it, not mild. You're gonna have the mantle of Kazunoko on your name. You need to get a little bit more wild. You need to get that Nemo play.
Definitely.
But you know what? I thought about that. I thought about what people said about Nemo, what they said about his gill, and I feel
Yeah.
like the reason why his gill is like that is because he understands the game so much and how people play. He can go that wild. It's like a play style where you can't really, like, online Urians will well, they'll try to emulate Nemo's style, but the thing is you can't emulate that style without the knowledge, right? Or the good player reads. And even Nemo has gotten himself into some bad situations where you're like, why would you do that? Like even Nemo probably feels like he doesn't know why he did a thing, just Urian things. But at the same time, he is really good about being a top player and understanding the game where he can understand the rules to break the rules. I feel like that's the same thing with Gil. Like you have to understand the rules to break the rules of that character, and that's why he's able to like dash up parry because he probably understands the person has a good read, and he also had the health lead too, and he probably wouldn't have got punished that hard for it anyway. So make those big reads to make the big bucks.
Definitely, and I didn't think I was gonna say the R word tonight, but he played his Rolento a lot the same way. But he's also a person. He's a person that like he was able to like convert the hit that he started into like maximum damage. So
I love
he's
that
able
word.
to like he thrives in the scrambles.
Jocks, say that word again one more time.
Rolento.
Yes, sir. Capcom, if you can hear me, what I want is Rolento back. I want that to be the last character. Could you imagine how angry people would be? They're thinking it's going to be a guest character. They're thinking it's going to be, something the twins or something. Or, it's going to be this cool character or this new cool character leaving the Street Fighter 6. Nope. Out from the skies is some knives. It's Rolento. That would be the sickest damn thing. I would lose it. I might even quit being a commentator and play because I would be so hyped to have my boy. Yeah, I love a lot of the characters in Street Fighter 5, but none of them like remind me of the days of Rolento, of just making people angry. Like, I don't even care if he sucked as long as he was just grimy and goofy. Mwah. Ugh.
Safe Kong roll, and I'll tell you what, I tried learning Rolento Street Fighter 5, definitely a fun character, but man, the execution needed to play that character with a Nemo combo, that's super tough.
It's tough, but it's worth it. It's worth it. That character just goofy. He just has some really goofy hitboxes. Jump heavy punch. The way it comes down, it's just like
Oh
a really
jeez.
weird hitbox.
Oh jeez.
Just a really annoying character. Doesn't really have reversals and stuff. And I'd like to see him in Street Fighter 5. I think he can, as long as he's got a good, V trigger and stuff like that, he could definitely thrive. But he's probably not coming through. I would for sure. I would think about quitting commentary just so I can play a little more. I don't know. He would have to be really good though. Anyway,
I think
Go
he had
ahead.
the funniest overhead in the game. It was just him like going on top of his stick.
Yeah, the pogo.
Well, he
Yeah,
had the
dude.
pogo, but then it was like forward medium kick. But he just goes on top. Like, how does that hurt you? It's just
Oh
funny to me.
yeah. It's been too
Yep.
long. I need more Rolento in my life.
Okay, I fixed it now. I'm definitely not gonna keep Street Fighter 5 full screen. Settings are fixed, and it's definitely not going haywire right now. But let's hope it
Oh,
doesn't do
fantastic.
it in a match. Yeah, my apps are doing great, and you guys can see it just fine, correct?
Oh wait, you gotta stream it first. Hit with the stream.
Oh, bless.
Oh, we're going to winners finals. Okay.
Yes, we're in.
But you know,
winners
it's kind of
finals.
interesting. I think that last installment of characters, the cross-stacking characters, Street Fighter 5. To me, the big theme that they all had was comboable overhead. It was interesting. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
characters. I mean,
I like my characters busted.
half of Hugo's normals were overhead, which was pretty cheap. But
It was cheap, but that character was pretty garbage though.
oh, come on. Okay, that's a
He's a fun character, but let's be honest.
Yeah, definitely. That's the turkey talk for another time. Oh, here we go.
So Oxathak going with the Blanca pick, right? As per usual, Shade Prince coming back. He just won that winners semis. Got a little bit more time to play that first of three situation that we have for winners finals to determine who's going to be in the winner's side of Grands.
Now, this is a matchup I think actually is in Jury's favor. She has some good answers to Blanca balls. Get lucky there. Good answers to Blanca balls, punishes, and reactions. So let's just see if Shea Prince can adapt to that. I mean, show off the notch. Oh, jeez.
I like that air throw right there.
I know. Oh, big damage.
That big follow-up right there, too, as well. Got the B skill, too. Have not seen that used too much, but let's see how he uses that for the combo extensions and things like that. Has the activation now. Alex.Dot with the return, no receipt. Back throw, though. Keep you in the corner here for a second. This is where you need to live.
Oh, there we go. And it was funny because it reminds me of Clegg Madness the other day showing off beat trigger too, which is kind of funny.
Yeah, he didn't get to show it off too much, though. My man got
Yeah,
pieced
I
up a
know.
little bit too hard. Everyone in the chat was like, what are you doing? Let's see if Shapers can switch it up, though. Okay, EX gets a slide. Yes, sir. Into the corner. His backs off. Oh, you thought you could. Good check by Shea Prince.
Oh, geez.
Goes it out.
That's going to be it. Yes. Okay, so using the optimal amount of bar there, Alex Dot takes that first game into 3 out of 5.
So very close. And Shea Prince, I like the extensions that he gets from that V skill too. That he looks like he's been getting. Nice crush. He's been really good about anti-airing. If it isn't an air throw, it's a good crush counter, right? That you saw right there. And able to get the distance of V skill and also stock up as well. You see Alex Dot being a little bit pensive and trying to stop him now. A fully stocked Jury can do a little bit more damage than what we see before, right, from this character. She's got to have that. She's all about the resources. You got to be really mindful of that. You also got to be mindful of this throw as Alex Dot uses that to get the push to the corner. Does it again. You got to take those, but you can't take too much more to jump out, though. Good call from Shea Prince.
Yeah, and I can tell that these guys play each other a lot. Shea Prince knowing that Alex's big game is the shimmy game, and so, he's taking on throws. He doesn't care.
That's good. You can't take too much, right? But, if you got crushed, it would have been way more damage on the deck. Fade away, good. Punish right here on that attempt. But here's the raw slide.
He tried 2 for 2. 1 for 2 there on the shimmy attempt.
It's the opening. Who's going to get opened up here? The blocks, but for how long? I said for how long? The side switch to do it? The dirty stuff. You forget that he's got it, but he does. Alex Dot catching that pensiveness of Shea Prince with put in the corner. Takes the first.
Yeah, but you're right with the word pensiveness because there's definitely a respect between the two players against each other here. I could tell this is respect of the wake up, respect of the throw, and it's making the defense a little bit tougher in the long run because then there's all these options to think about.
And that's just the cool thing about people playing each other, that they get these habits, they understand each other's habits, and watching them acclimate, especially in the first of 3, is going to be some fun stuff. That's what you guys are seeing right here. Throw game good right here for Alex Dot. It's all adding up. Unfortunately for Shea Prince, he's got to make that return. And I feel like she's not really a big comeback character in general. So even though you're taking a lot of these throws and taking a lot of this damage, it's unfortunate because you got to put some on your side as well too. Trying to find an activation point is real difficult here. Alex Dot using that, but it doesn't matter. I was gonna say he got out of the corner, but still getting pieced up low. Was it the fireball though? You see him get caught by that? That tricky stuff. The firefall or the fall of the fireball. Damn.
Yeah, Shea Prince, I've only seen his jury for a few weeks, but it's been getting better and better every week. He's learning new tricks of the trade here. So this is a good time to, this is a good time pre-tournaments, with some cash payout. This is a good time to use your sub characters.
That is true, but you got to start using this character a little bit right because Alex Dot is running he's running a Amazonian train all over Shea Prince right here. And the thing is, I feel like it's a lot of just having these great round starts that have left Alex Dot in a better situation. So even if Shea Prince does get the feature activations and things like that, I feel like they're on the back foot because they lost all that health and that bar. We haven't seen too many bust outs, so many EXDP bust outs and things like that. And now stuck in the corner. This has also been a pain point too for Shea Prince.
Oh, just missed out on the throw there was Alex. Trying to get that shimmy game there. Oh, geez, that was an accident.
It's unfortunate. Get opened up with the 2-piece. Almost getting that stun. Oh, that overhead was great. Artfully blocked. I like that. That could have been real bad. Good confirm right here. Shea Prince going in. Won't stop going in. You better not stop going in because this character gets up. It could be a lot of trouble. The EX again. Outside Dot using the escape to get outside the corner. That final had to do with a neutral jump. Alex Dot. You can't pin this dude down. He's on the Adderall. You can't pin him down.
You can't, and I was saying, I was talking earlier about Shea Prince, taking the throws, but in that situation, you have to make a legit guess because you have no life left to give.
I would have. I got to see the DPs. I got to see some more of the anti-airs that were great the first match. What has he got? Is he gonna go back to his other character? Is he sticking with the jury pick?
I'm gonna see Chun-Li. I'm gonna see Chun-Li.
Yeah, I think we're gonna see the Chun-Li.
It might be time. You're gonna have better answers to the Blanca Ball, right? You're gonna have better answers if you've been playing this character for a lot longer, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like that wouldn't be a bad pick.
Yeah, and this reminder, guys, this is the character that won the Marvel tournament last night.
That's true. It was though a different game, but she's still busted in this game though. She's still real good in this game. You know,
She's
there's
actually like garbage tier in that game apparently.
the thing about low tiers in Marvel though are they still build different than low tiers in any other game. Like those are still dirty.
Use Ryan ILV. Oh my god, sorry. He
Yeah.
used 2 high tier, which is Morgan and Phoenix. So anything
Yeah.
could go from there. It's just all about team composition.
See, that could still happen here. All about team composition in that game, but all about here, but they're going to be about the confirms and dealing with the Blanca ball. Well, you can get dash up EX legs, I believe, against some of the Blanca ball or for like a punish. So there are options on the board, on the deck. Let's see if Shea Prince is even going to get a chance to use it. We haven't seen too many Blanca balls in general. This one does land. Lands the overhead as well. EX legs. Let me get out of there. The neutral jump. Good call. 1-800 damage. And the side switch, too, to do it. Gotta find an activation point though. Shea Prince will keep on the pressure. And there it is, off the slide. The pickup. B-skill. And that's a done deal right there off the stops of the EX legs for the finish. This is looking like a better Shea Prince. My man's looking like a king out here.
And you know what, like for the first like 40 seconds, it was all Alex dot dot. I was thinking, man, he's playing super aggressive here. It was working out, but you know, Shea Prince kept his calm and his cool and delivered.
That's how you gotta play. I feel like this matchup, or feel like, well, Chun-Li in general, she plays that neutral, right? Plays that good old neutral game, finds those hits and confirms, and keeps that momentum going, especially this season. You find that crouch immunity kick in the legs knockdown, you get the going, and Blanca don't got those good reversals. Gotta spin the bar for it. Doesn't have a 3-frame, hard to answer, but man, it's hard to answer some of these throws right here. Nice anti-air, the blessed light that everyone was arguing about on Twitter.
Yeah, I was just about to say that too, actually. it is super blessed. I don't care who's talking. 5 frames, catch almost everything. There you go.
Real great stop sign. It's again, just as you've been saying, but here's the EX DP bust out. Alex got trying to put some chaos in this neutral. He said, I'm tired of playing around. Now he's got B trigger. About to be a lot of chaos if you're not blocking. The Shea Prince, I like this approach to try to find a confirm and try to open him up so he doesn't get to start his V trigger oppression. Just trying to find a method, trying to get that walk in, but now it starts. You don't have V bar, so you can't be reversal, so you're gonna get opened up. The wait and bait. Alex dot on match point.
You know, there was a little bit of character unfamiliarity there because even when Blanca's V trigger, I'm sure Chun-Li can roundhouse crush counter that into super.
That's unfortunate. That's something I'd have to see and maybe witness. The same thing with like Shade. Maybe he doesn't, as you said, he doesn't know. Like, how many times do you fight mini Blanca players? Side switch, you can't do that. You showed me that already. You showed me that card already. I know what's coming, dog. I know what's in the hand. I was down with the bust up, putting the damage on the deck, and I like how he'll have these moments of chaos that he's starting to introduce. If he doesn't feel comfortable, he'll make you feel uncomfortable. And he's able to back off here. And even though he's in the corner, I still feel like he's comfortable because he'll be like AX bar, just as I'm saying, to just jump out. Also jumps right back in, but did you do this the wrong way?
Oh.
Is this the wrong method? Because look at what's happening now.
Oh geez, this aggressiveness by Shea Prince, even just the EX legs off the throat, this aggressive gameplay.
That throw game looking real good here. Able to back off. Has a lot of bar for that chip, no dip situation. The fadeaway. Oh, it's a done deal right here as Shade Prince, Shade King. Oh no, King Tings right here. Putting one on the board finally. And that was a no-win situation right there. You see a lot of people complain about how there's no chip in this game, chip kills in this game, but there are situations where people can just save up that bar, and if you're in trigger or you don't have V reversal to get out of those situations, it can't stave that off, and it's a kill situation right there. They still exist in this game. A little more situation.
And I'm actually a proponent of what they've done with the chip situation in this game. I think it's pretty cool.
I would not want to have like chip kills in this game as it is. Like you'd have to rework the entire game. That's not Street Fighter 5, right? That's why they. That's why it is what is the way that it is. And if you want that, you play other games. You're good to go.
Oh geez, Saint-Cola, what if the new battle mechanic was chip kills?
I'm done. I'm giving up my CPT seat. I'm out. I don't want to see that trash in this game. Oh, actually, I'll become a player because Vice would be ridiculous. And so would Chun-Li's. You see this chip that's building up. Finds a confirm though. Baits. But it doesn't matter because the feature extension right there. I do like that jump back. I do like these confirms from Shade Prince. Following up with the 10-piece combo, the family meal. Shade Prince one away from tying things up in terms of games. Let's see if we can do it.
In fairness to Shade Prince here, you have a lot of characters they have to learn a different punish when Blanca's in V trigger when these crush counter.
Mm-hmm.
Because
something different.
yeah, you have to. Some characters have to do something a little bit different or do it earlier.
Okay, air legs. Keeping the pressure on. Also, I thought trying to get out. This time catches the jump back. I think he tried to read that, but he was like, you know, you gotta be careful of that block ball coming through. Now, sweep activation. B-Trigger been definitely helping out Shade Prince a lot more, trying to find those final confirms to do it. He just needs to find it. There it is. Into the critical art. And that's a finish right there.
And that whole little series, it started off, whether it was intentional or not, it was a legit whiff punish on that crouching fierce with the crouching medium punch by Chun-Li. Great activation, and I mean, that was just... Sometimes it's the little decisions, they turn into other little decisions, and combine, it's a win for you.
Yeah. Shade Prince, I feel like he's been able to find a lot more confirms, a lot more situations where he's able to keep on the pressure, right? Where he feels more comfortable keeping on the pressure. This was his main before, you could see it in his play. As we were tied up between the games. Nice air throw, caught the command grab. Are you kidding me? Shade Prince on the king things. Are you kidding me with that? No, clip that. Make sure that's clipped. That's ridiculous. Jump back again, the fadeaway, building up the stun. Shade Prince getting it done. This is not going to be enough for the kill. He's going to be put in a bad situation. Alex ... you were looking unfortunate, my friend. You're looking stressed, like you took a bad test. One more hit, and there it is, the fireball. Shade Prince now on match point.
And that was actually I can't say I've ever seen that in this game, but the reactions even for that, super tough. Man, Shade Prince just making a run here.
You see the difficulty of trying to play neutral with this character, or against a character that can really lock you down and continue their own Oki and stop your approaches, especially when you just need one button to anti-air, right? And in this, waste the bar, and some of these other jumpers are going to be a lot more detriment. You're going to be to either reset right in front of her where she can continue her game plan, or into a combo. So again, the anti-air game like that right there, and the checks are going to just add up more and more with interest.
It's just that, you know, you have a character that their strength is super good buttons, and then you have a character's weakness with stubby buttons, so not a good combination.
I mean, he's got some decent buttons. Crouching Fierce is okay in terms of range, but yeah, overall, the button's mad stubby. You gotta get real close and comfortable. Smell the breath with the B trigger though. Not helping out as Shade Prince gonna go into B trigger of his own. Full combo, full confirm, full damage. Shade Prince taking it in just a reverse sweep against Alex ... putting them down to losers and securing his spot into Grand Finals winner side.
And I can't think of a term. So he's only joined the Juicies, I think, for the past month and a half.
Correct.
I think every time that Shade Prince has used Chun-Li in this tournament, he hasn't lost.
Damn. For
Yeah,
real?
he's that good. He's from Alabama. He's that good.
I can't confirm nor deny, but he has won a lot of our brackets.
Ooh, okay. All right, Shade Prince out here proving he built different than a lot of others.
Yeah,
He built a little different.
He took me out, and I think one of the CPT East things a few years ago, or it was the SFL Open Online Tournament. Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. That's how I knew of him. I was like, man, this Chun-Li's good. I haven't heard of him.
Yeah, I do want to apologize to the chat for the quality we had earlier on the stream. Luckily, we didn't have any issues winners finals, so we're good to go for this top 4. Give you top-notch Street Fighter.
Hell yeah. Can't wait for it, people. And I can't wait, to just, see more of that great Chun-Li play, because honestly, that Chun-Li play was pretty crisp. That was salad bar crisp, dog. I don't know if you were in the chat, you read and you hearing this, but that was crisp. Keep that up, because if you keep that up, you may be taking Juicies, but it's still not over yet. We're going to be moving down to loser side to see who's going to be facing off against Shade Prince. Yeah, we're top notch when you're in top 4. Lazunoko, shut your damn mouth, because your guild play is ridiculous. If you're a guild player and you are that high ranked enough, at that point you are good at the game. No one is suffering with these low tiers at a high rank unless they pull on their course and hitting their routers, or they're a good player, all right, or you're rage quitting a lot. I don't think you're the type to rage quit, okay? I haven't played you yet. I played some guild players that don't know what they're doing. I beat some quote unquote high level guild players, but I bet if I ran into your ass and rank, you taking my rank. I'm just saying, there are people who are higher ranked than me that maybe they play more than I do. Let's just put it that way. I'm not gonna name names, all right? I'm not gonna name names. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing. I'm a bison shitter a Bison Yuri shitter, and I'm just doing things because people just don't know the matchup. Let's see if Lazunoko knows the Akuma matchup. I feel like having a parry is a decent tool against the air fireball approach that Akuma can introduce, but then they just vary it up with the demon flips. There's a lot of things that Akuma can do to shut down the beautiful defense that you see, that a lot of people see that or say about this character, like, oh, he's fine, he's got a parry, but what happens when you get demon flip command grabbed over and over again? They mix up their options. So, and again, the neutral, not going to be fun. But let's see if Lazaro can get it done, though. But this is Shin Akuma, level 2. Let's see if we can ascend to level 3 as we go on to our loser side of things, loser semifinals.
Ooh,
Lazunoko versus Shin Akuma.
He is level 3, so like I was telling them off stream that Shin Akuma just got the PC account, and in his first night of having this PC account, he always complained about 3-bar connections on PS4. He got 4th at the Reddit tournament, and that's no easy feat. So we're gonna see Shin Akuma being able to react in real life. This is gonna be a tough one for Lazunoko.
I don't know. You said react, my man. He reacted to that Tatsu real quick, though. Okay, good parry, but doesn't get the follow-up. Did not believe. And now Lazunoko believing all this pressure right here. Dash up, back throw, though. Shin Akuma looking for the activation point because you know what's coming. Off the fireball. Keeps it locked and stocked in the corner with all this bar to work with. Got to be careful with what you do. Back throw. This is real good for Lazunoko. Backs off.
Oh, good air-to-air normal.
The parries too. Being able to just kind of play this nice and lame game, because now that B trigger's off the deck and now you've got your own, and it's really time to play. And you really can't take the skies if you're Shin Akuma. Oh dog, you can't take the skies. Careful about what you throw out. I just said careful about what you throw out as my man lays down the pillar of flames and fire. The spicy stuff, dog. He said, let me get the spicy stuff. I want to spend time in the bathroom. Let me get that spicy stuff, says Lazunoko. As he takes that first one using the V trigger.
Here we go. So Shin Akuma, he's not, you can stop him, you can beat him in a round, but his game plan is that he will not fall through. He will go in, he will demon flip his way into victory if he can.
Yeah, we haven't seen it too much, but I'm curious to see that, coming through. Starting to get the jumps, but gets caught with the fierce and the fireball. Lazunoko playing this, almost erratic into almost lame game back and forth, but the wake up super, that cannot be what he wanted with the punish. Lazunoko looking like third strike, dog. Make him look at the spot on the wall. He's staying. You done did it. And Lazunoko, one more hit away, and it's done. You might not even need the CA to see you in the next one, as Lazunoko lands these confirms, and we are landing into the next match here already. No skip, no problem, baby. Lazunoko with the first one.
So, I think that was boss mode guild that we saw, right?
It's looking like it, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely with some boss move actions there.
I like his approach to just get that fat lead and let Shin Akuma run out the resources too. We saw that in the first round. The second one, it was just pure domination and mistakes by Shin Akuma that had to have been input errors. Now Shin Akuma cleaning it up. Tatsu coming through. The demon flips that we were talking about, the dreaded demon flips coming through the skies. Neutral jump Eeks fireball. The lockdown of that is super hard to deal with, and at this range, it's hard to deal with the fireballs as well.
Yeah, it is, and like with the demon flip, oh geez, what an amazing parry by Lazunoko, and he gets a retribution just off that parry.
Check the red too.
And he's still burning too, just in case.
You got to make sure the job is done. It's a double tap, Jogs. Retribution. Let me see it again. Retribution. No, he went for the flame kick. Again, the toe tap. Lazunoko one away from putting down Shin Akuma in a clean game.
Jeez, we're gonna have to call animal control here. Putting down animals never a fun time, but Lazunoko seems to be enjoying it here. But yeah, that was a very retribution beginner off of jumping like that.
I mean, that's the damage that can come from this character when they have the bar. Ooh, that's unfortunate. That could have been real bad. That parry, but still doesn't get caught, doesn't get crushed. Lazunoko going in. Off those mediums, cancel. V skill builds up a little bit of the bar. I like how Shin Akuma knows the strength, and I like how he got the jump in on that good fireball read. Using the heavy kick Tatsu to put him down. Back throw, trying to build up that stun. EX demon flip. You see that sequence all the time. Back throw, EX demon flip. But Lazunoko staying solid right here, looking for the activation point. And here it is, Jocks. We got on the menu.
Legit punish. Here we go, St. Cola. We are at the dispenser because he's dispensing some damage right now.
Oh, the max range of that medium. And this should be stunned? Yo, I'm calling it now. It's done. I'm looking at my watch. I'm looking at the time of death. It might be now. Yo, call it right now. My man said, Seraphic Wing. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Scaling. He's still alive. I lied to you all. I hit you off the James Chin. Can Shinakuma pull this back?
Oh, jeez. Padre Pepsi in command there.
Yeah, Padre Pepsi took over. I gotta bring St. Cola back. And Lazanogo can't be lacking out here or slacking. Oh my god, if he loses this, I'm the biggest fraud in commentary business, and he does! I'm off the comms forever as Shinakuma makes a comeback with the EX Demon Flip side switch. I thought that CA would be enough, but the scaling was major, which makes sense. But it also makes sense that Shinakuma was able to right the ship because Akuma has a lot of tools. But you gotta be careful about these jump-ins, dog. There's a lot of damage on the deck.
Oh, and he gets a follow-up with the air fireball. Man, the air fireball is so strong in this version.
It is. It's hard to tell when it's like, you can tell when it's plus, but at the same time, again, the jumping options are so great. But here we go, Lazanogo with the retribution. And here we go, 1-to-1 between the players, it looks like, as we are skipping ahead, King Crimson style with it, even out between the players.
Yeah, I mean, that's the power of Akuma. Akuma's so top tier that you don't even get to see how he wins. You just have to guess and adapt from that.
Lazanogo to Shinakuma, based on the parry.
I mean,
Get a conversion, but Lazanogo gets his. The left.
let's see what he got. I mean, Gil is still a relatively new character, so like, if a Gil is so parry heavy, I haven't really seen anybody try to bait that out and punish it.
Yeah, it's difficult because you have to get like a player read on that, right? Like you have to make sure that they're actually, they're that type, right? And when they, put it in their game plan, you got to figure out and suss it out. But right now, Shinakuma's looking really good with the EX knees to the skies. You thought you get that fierce? No go. Wake up, DP. No cook, no sear, no EX on that at all. Absolute raw, but it puts Shinakuma on match point this time.
Yeah, and interesting. Guys might be saying, "What's the decision making behind it?" But that's your anti-throw game there. You want something that beats the throws, hella risky, but it worked out for Shinakuma there.
Yeah, smart stuff right here. You put him on match point right here, but this could be Lazanogo's game as he's going in, tries to catch him, but the wake up teleport back throw Batista bomb. Lazanogo building up that bar. Yeah, blocking out the fireballs. Just welcome to do that. Oh, that could have been worse though. We take those throws though.
Yeah, you'll definitely take a throw over a crush counter any day. Oh,
nice
what an
anti-air.
anti-air. Yes, that's actually, he gets upper body invincibility on that too.
Oh, couldn't anti-air in time. You see the, I didn't see a counter hit actually, so I guess he didn't go with anything, and now the activation. You are stuck in the corner, back throw. What is the wake up decision from Shin Akuma? Chases down with the fireball. The Die 1000 deaths, and Shin Akuma living up to the name. Living up to the level 2, has ascended. Taking 2 over Lazanogo.
Yeah, a good thing there. I mean, Shinakuma, he missed out on the demon before, and he wanted to deliver one for the stream. There you go. Your quota is met. Your demon is there. Welcome to Juicy Game Night, everybody. I hope you're having a good time. So looks like.
Oh, Yoxi there?
Yeah. Oops, sorry about that. Yeah, I guess it just froze. I was trying to look up the bracket and it froze. But yeah, we're going to losers final. So, oh boy, this Shinakuma really. I mean, it's not a personal. It is a personal thing. He hates fighting Blanca, but he's gonna have to fight Blanca if he wants to get into this grand finals.
Imagine being like, damn. Well, I mean, he got said the loser side because of the Blanca, because of Alex Dot, right? Let's see if he can keep things solid. This time, maybe not make it obvious with the demons on the deck, right? You got your Twitter clip. Now it's time to really suss out what you want to do with the meter. And, some of those were just simple errors right there that he had, that Shinakuma had. So we're still getting used to the PC play or, whatever it may be. You swooped the corner combo. Bro, you were close, but no cigar. But that's okay. Lazanogo's proving that Gil still has some strengths. That's the thing about Street Fighter V is, like, there's a lot of characters that I feel like they're weak when you think about them against the rest of the cast, like the ones that are above them. But they still have strong stuff. I still think Gil has strong stuff. A lot of Gil players won't admit that their feature combos can do a lot of damage. Obviously, the access to them is difficult, But your character does have strong
What's up,
stuff. You see
Gio?
a lot of the strong things that came from Wazunoko. Once he got the confirms going and the parries going, it just was Shin Akuma using all the tools of that character, pushing through the fireballs, using the V scale, using the demon flips and things like that we were talking about to really seal the deal. And they're moving on to fight, as we just said, Alex Dot Dot for some more Akuma versus Blanca action.
And it's so funny because Shin Akuma, after his performance on Monday Night Reddit, he said, "Man, I'm so excited to try this connection out in NLBC on Wednesday." And what I said exactly, I said this hours ago, was you gotta win Juicy first and beat Alex Dot Dot. And I was not predicting this was gonna happen. These guys, I don't know what it is in every online tournament, whether it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Friday. They always face these other online tournaments. It's fate, and you can't escape fate, my friends.
Not here, not here. Oh, have a good one, Lazunoko. Go catch you later, dog. We're gonna catch you some more Street Fighter 5 action when the guys get in here. Hope you guys are enjoying this this great Street Fighter 5 stuff. The fiercest of Florida coming through, and I'm hungry to see if Shadow's gonna be taking it over either, Shin or Alex, whoever moves on. To me, I still look at the match. I still think Akuma can. When someone says fight Akuma, to me it's like I think a lot of characters can fight Akuma, but can you win against Akuma? And I don't think there's many characters that can win against Akuma. What I do think though is a lot of the characters in the cast, like the way that he's been normalized, allows them to fight that character and stay alive. Because I feel like last season you were able to really get gorilla with that character. EX Demon Flip, the way the hitbox was, the way a lot like empty cancel fireball. I've forgotten about that because it's been so long. But empty neutral cancel fireball was some of the most ridiculous thing. That was the most ridiculous thing in a fighting in Street Fighter 5. You could just throw out the fireball, freeze the screen on reaction, and they just be locked down. But that doesn't happen here. You got to play a little bit more neutral. But Shin Akuma, he's fine with that. He's always been about that neutral game, and he's always good about adjusting. But then again, Alex I thought loves that chaos, dog. Shin Akuma loves that control, but Alex is about that chaos. That's why he's playing Blanca, and that's why we're showing you what we are showing you right here. Blanca versus Akuma, losers, finals. See who's going to be moving on in grands. Jock, you got.
This is gonna be hard when these guys go back and forth. Let's see. I mean, I think the connection wasn't so good last time, but I just think because of the recent history, we're gonna see. I mean, I love the man Shin, but I think Alex Dot Dot's gonna reign here if I had to put money on it.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna tell him you said that. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, it hurts to say.
That's
that.
why I never make predictions. That's why I don't tell people who I voted for.
Oh, geez.
I don't say a damn thing. I got some homies in that voting bracket. I ain't saying nothing. I ain't saying nothing.
Man, we can have an hour's discussion on that. It's pretty compelling stuff.
It is. Let's see what's compelling in this match. V-skill usage from Shin Akuma. I like that, seeing that V-skill build a little bit of that bar, but unfortunately, it is Alex Dot Dot going in with the grabs, but a lot of that damage. Medium punch, no conversion though, just able to check. And the V-skill pick up parry in the heavy kick ender. Now it's all in his game. It's all in his hands.
And a lot of people say you don't see signature styles in this game, but Shin Akuma is the proof of the opposite way, because he definitely has some signature things, such as the V-skill parry. So good to see him still working that in his gameplay.
It's so strong because you're able to kind of blow up some of those jumpers and things like that and start your conversions, wake up EXDP. Shin Akuma with a lot more aggression than what we see in the side switch off that DP, going to bless that dome. And the throw pressure right here, backs off, those are the fireballs. Still everywhere. The bar, and unfortunate, gets caught trying to walk back with it. Alex Dot Dot catching him unaware, taking the first one.
I don't know what he tried to go for there. That was definitely an interesting decision. But yeah, unfortunately, it could have been a parry, but I don't know how many frames it takes to work. But he's gonna need more frames here because that was definitely a close one.
A lot of aggression again from Shin Akuma. A lot of activity from this Akuma player. In fact, I've not seen so much activity from Akuma player in a long time. Alex Dot Dot trying to keep up. There's the back fierce, catching the anti-air. You see how this is a lot of aggression, but he's very aware. But then again, Ice commentators curse him because he got jumped in on. Now the activation time.
Oh man, and he's still using that V-skill parry. Some people will kick him in the butt for that, but still working wonders.
If it's working, don't change it. Jump back, EX Fireball. One of the most blessed EX bar usages in the game. Back Fierce doesn't get a follow-up, but is close to getting it done. Here we go, Shinakuma. So what's some V-bar left? Catches a side switch. He said, you got me the first time, but not again, dog. You ain't gonna get me again with the same tag.
Yeah, that was a great reaction. You know, everybody falls asleep there, but Shinakuma, you know, he eyes wide open.
Hey, no doze on the deck. No alarm clock required. Alex.Dot sending out the red fireball, but oh, the wait and bait right there. Unfortunate. And this is in Alex.Dot's favor. The side switch confirmed. Doesn't have the bar to really get the stun, but the wake up EXDP going to stave off some of that from Shinakuma. Back to neutral.
Great time. I mean, of course, risky to use EXDP, but great enter because I think Alex is going to go for the one. Oh, what a dash DP.
Hard knockdown. Hold this. Good checks, though. Alex.Dot in a good position. He can lane this out for a little bit longer, right? You don't have to worry about too much, but you don't want to be put in the corner. That's one thing that we've seen, and he denies that jump right there from Shinakuma. The anti-air. Alex.Dot with a strong start.
Yeah, and that's just one of those things that like gets you on tilt. You know, Alex.Dot was not intentionally trying to anti-air. You know, he just did rainbow ball to get out of the corner, and Shinakuma happened to jump. So just one of those things. Like as a player, you have to tell yourself, you know, it was an accident. You know, not meant to happen. So he's got to take it and mentally move on.
Yeah, I mean, it's one of those. It's great because you're claiming the skies if he jumps, and if he lands in time, you're out of the corner, right? It's a great situation for him. It's like this is a good situation for Alex.Dot. Try to get the throw reset to get the stun. EX to try to pull up the fireball, but just didn't get the full stun. Needs to get the full amount. But here we go. Shinakuma with the Oki time. Demon flip reset. I like the side switch too from the Tatsu. Aware of where he's at, but he might be going south over north. Here's the activation. Alex.Dot's proven that this is very powerful. He's got bar to work with.
Oh geez, Shinakuma using the V, using the V reversal with very little health. So he's definitely giving up. Oh yeah, I don't blame him.
I do. All that bar, and you use it for that, dog. You spin it like that. That's a panic DP if I have a damn someone. And the problem is when you throw out the DPs, you better be damn sure they hit. Because when you are Akuma, you don't have the health to work with. I feel like Shinakuma was playing at this top speed pace, but there's just moments where he cracks or lets out an opening, and Alex.Dot takes advantage. The pace is not the problem. It's just staying on top of every confirm, every hit, not putting himself in a bad situation or a bad opening. See again, right here, spinning a lot of bar, getting a lot of damage, trying to keep pace with this character. But can you do this without making the mistakes? Command grab into the corner off the demon flip. But the activation, things like this, you gotta watch the bar at the bottom. They got V-Trigger too as well, dog.
Yeah, and you know, a V trigger like this against Shinakuma with very little health, yeah, it's very bad combination. Oh, he
He's
gets
still punished. Get careful with those back throw. Uh-oh. What were you reaching for, dog? I wasn't even close to you. You're swinging. I'm not even by you. Where is it? Where is it? Shinakuma getting blessed down to the ground. Don't die with all this bar. You gotta make something happen with the attack to stay alive. Alex.Dot trying to stave off some of this damage. EXDP though, unfortunate. You see Shinakuma spending so much bar and trying to keep pace with Alex.Dot, but I don't think you can do that against his character. You see the difficulty of trying to keep pace with a character that can jump all the way to the end of the screen. Just in such quickness, right? You can't keep pace in the same way. There has to be moments where you slow it down and wait for them to come to you, because if you overextend, we've seen Alex.Dot time and time again, punish, wait and punish, or wait and bait. Now, Alex.Dot one away from a clean sweep over Shinakuma.
Yeah, you know, one of the things like I always talked about Alex.Dot's gameplay is that, you know, he's very hesitant to anti-air. He's been doing it a lot with the bars, so it's definitely an option, but yeah, there we go. So yeah, he's definitely not. Oh, jeez, in and out. We don't have those in 4, but Blanca in and out here.
Don't worry, in and outs ain't that good though. What's good right here is this good corner pressure right here. Sweep, keeping it on. Demon flip, reset. No go. Now it's time. Back throw. Let me see the greasy stuff. Yeah, let me see that real greasy stuff. I don't want you to wipe it off with a napkin. EXDP though, because I'm staying healthy with it. No carbs, no flavor. All EXDP all day, baby. Shinakuma trying to fight back. That's the time to bust out. When you have that health lead right there, and at that time situation where you see Alex.Dot going with the momentum, that's a good time to bust out.
Oh, and oh, sweep, sweep, sweep. Okay.
Try to clean these floors. EXDP though. Dealing with that fireball, that air stuff. You see Alex Dot saving that meter for those situations like that. Throwing in the corner, but the jumping right here in the back though as well. Alex Dot is hell bent on putting Shin Akuma in the corner. I don't blame him. That's where you can start a lot of good stuff from V-Trigger too as well. But speaking of V-Trigger, hard knockdown off this DP. That's how it be.
Oh boy, let's see. So last time Alex Dot said he saw the demon from a mile away. Well, you know, we're playing 2 miles away. We're gonna see if Shin Akuma. Oh jeez, this is gonna be enough. Oh, I think he missed the last one.
Could that have been what he wanted? I don't think it was. I don't think it was, Josh. Waking up with a super maybe, but it was unfortunate because now Alex Dot is on match point. All that bar at the bottom. You had all that butter to cook with, and you dropped it on the ground, dog. You can't pick that up and put it back on the pot. I'm telling you right now, as Alex Dot is one match away from moving on, losing side of grand finals. Back throw, caught him coming in. You see him trying to walk under some of these jump ins, but it's the things that happen right after trade combos, DP, good stuff from Shin Akuma. Can't keep pace though.
Yeah, Shin Akuma, you know, I think he's kind of playing angry. You kind of have to play angry in this match, but you also have to play with a calm sense to react to what Blanca wants to do. He's been doing a good job. Oh, geez, how lucky was that?
But at the same time, I feel like Alex Dot was definitely waiting for an approach. At that distance, what else are they going to do? They're going to definitely EX Demon Flip or some sort of Demon Flip, but the wake up EXDP, didn't expect that one. Side switch off the DP, keeping the pressure on with the fireballs. Checks him though, finds the gap, is able to get with that, and one more hit should do it. The cross up, anyone can get crossed up in these streets. Your grandma can get crossed up in these streets. Your mom can get crossed up in these streets. And Shin Akuma crossed up, getting swept away by Alex Dot. That's a 3-0.
Well, that's a tough one, folks. I mean, I think at the very end of that decision there, Shin wanted the back fierce, but I think he was just a frame or two too late. You know, the privilege button, but it was just a frame or two too late, and Alex Dot definitely earned that one. That was a 3-0 that he earned. Just, good stuff. A lot of things went his way, but he kept at it, and that's why he won.
Absolutely. It was really fantastic play right there from, Alex Dot just in general. Just to make someone who's trying to play your pace, make it difficult for them to play with you. That's a sign right there. I know, Kuma has a lot of great tools, but you saw Alex Dot mine a lot of the spacing, right?
Mm-hmm.
He would stick outside. When he did the cower crouch, he knew exactly what was going to happen. If he dashes, he has to dash a couple of times to get to me. If he comes in on me through the air with the EX Demon Flip, I got something for him. A lot of stuff was labbed out, and a lot of stuff was implemented to take him to the loser side of grand finals. People, we are here. Juicy goes online. Street Fighter V grand finals of this week is going to be Shade Prince, who has been coming through apparently a lot, other times, and is now making a return with this Chun-Li jury mix in the winner side versus Alex Dot in the loser side. If you're Alex Dot, you've got to reset the bracket. We saw how difficult it was for him to take it back after the Chun-Li was picked out. I don't know what's going to happen. What I do know is we're going to get some good Street Fighter V action. Alex Dot immediately going to the Honda pick, which is, for Honda players, maybe one of the ones that they just do not want to fight. Even for Honda players, who love to put the hands on the mans, they don't like fighting this matchup. I know you can tell me more about that, Jocks.
Oh, geez, let me tell you, I already got flashbacks of bad times. Yeah, this matchup is rough. So, what? Honda loses because of a few reasons. First of all, slow fireball, he kind of sucks with that. And second of all, just Chun-Li's buttons just kind of stop Honda's approach pretty well. And she also has the EX spinning bird kick, which stops the butt stomps pretty easily.
Having all those options is really good. Having a good anti-air approach, good footsie game too, and being able to run that pressure too off the legs that she has with the crushing meter kick into the legs. The knockdowns that she gets can also be a problem, but nice headbutt anti-air. Now the game really starts with this V-trigger. Definitely do the damage if you're able to land it, but Shade Prince going right back in, got command growth grab for it. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, that was a beautiful one. Oh, and he gets the... Oh, that's going to kill. It does really
You see how
damage.
he ran that far? Are you kidding me? He was mid-screen. He tossed her. He took her all the way to the corner. Like he had something hot in the pot. Like he had taken to the other side of the room. Dog was smoking for a reason. Alex Dot, okay. All right. The damage differential sometimes can, make up for the clutch things. The character, when he can't win the matchup, if he can land those hits, he can do it right.
Yeah, he can definitely do it. He definitely has some good buns. They don't, they're kind of tough to contest, but you can kind of poke back, stand medium plunge, crouch medium kick, in particular.
See if he can get out of this corner, and he does, but pays dearly for it, the knockdown and the pressure, but misses the air legs. It has to be what that was. Unfortunate, but does throw out the EX, throws it out raw, and is able to land. Shade Prince, sorry, I keep messing up this man's name because his offense is ridiculous.
Yeah, but his gameplay is not messed up here. This is what sucks. Like getting pressured, like Honda, his defense is kind of bad. Ooh, that's a total guess. When Chun-Li has you no health, you have to really guess.
I definitely can see that, you know. Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this character, you know, he's recently sponsored by Daigo, you know, Honda, but you're gonna need more than Daigo's love to beat this, to beat Chun-Li in this matchup. It's a tough one.
It definitely looks like it's real tough here. Air legs coming down. And we saw the new look of the Honda, but you know, the Prince is coming back with it. He's understanding like how to deal with this matchup. EX legs just throwing it out, didn't even land, but is -2, so he's not being punished. Also, top with the activation.
Oh, this
There's
is
the
good
hands.
damage.
It's in the corner.
Oh, that's good damage. Okay. Ooh, all that plus frames. Oh, that's not plus.
EX gets a butt slam. Again, the damage could make up the difference here, but here we go. V-trigger activation. You cannot get hit. You cannot get touched. Alex, I thought you don't want to let them apply the pressure. Ooh, Prince one hit away, and there it is. Ran right to the hands. Wiped him up like he had some bad barbecue, and now Alex Dot got one on the board. Still hard fought, and we are seeing the adjustments from Prince, right, to understand how to deal with this matchup in some terms, but just not finding the full hits, the full conversions, and the damage difference that comes from playing Honda definitely is helping out. So Prince down and Alex up with this new look, with this new Honda.
Yeah, he's been putting some more work, and you know, one of the good signs for here is that, you know, you don't really think of Chun-Li as a jumping character, but he's, you know, efficiently anti-aired this character plenty of times, or heavy headbutts. What a great anti-air.
You got to make up the difference, though. He's been good about, you know, holding them neutral. I just feel like the closers have not been good, and only closers get coffee. You walking out here real thirsty, dog. Back throw, here we go. And that V-trigger being 2 bars means you're able to start the party, you know, a lot sooner, but the only party starters is eating all these throws and getting hemmed up in the corner. You got to get out. You got to find a game plan. You got to find an exit. Shad Prince, again, with the fireballs to lock down the neutral. The reversal, steps on that pressure and checks him coming in. Mind your dashes, mind the speed limit. The Prince putting around the board.
Yeah, you know, I always just think about this while you were speaking. It's just so interesting how, you know, Alex thought one of his weaknesses anti-air consistently with Blanca, but Honda, he's doing such a great job. It's funny how that works with a side character.
Sometimes you just feel better with those tools, right? But this ground game is looking pretty dire, dog. Looking pretty stressed. Oh, that could have been bad. That had to have been a bad butt stomp. I feel like just some of these things are just not coming together for him, and looking like a perfect KO. Prince laying it down with the style of stun, after the stun I should say, and getting it done with the staircase.
Shout out to Shadow Ace, because he would be shouting golden grams right now. But here's my question.
I can hear him.
Here's my question, Sinkoa. Is he gonna stick with the Honda, or is he gonna move to Blanca?
It's time to go back to Blanca, dog. I think this matchup got a little bit too figured out, but Alex Dot, he's sticking with it, I guess. It's right or down with the Honda. He said, Daigo, take the wheel. Daigo, take the wheel.
Daigo, take the wheel.
Daigo, take the wheel. I saw your matches. No, I'm not gonna mess with it because Alex Dot has been playing Honda even before Daigo picked him up, so I gotta give him credit where it's due. But this is not looking good right now. Prince going in with the legs. Again, the knockdown with the legs. Also character to get the pressure, but the EX headbutt coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, that's a good little technique. Very risky though, but hey, nobody punishes -21 moves apparently online. So there you go.
See, and showed us all. It was on the Twitter. Y'all can find out there. But in some situations, it might be too much mental pressure that you just kind of forget. You see the EX, you're like, damn, I don't have anything on the deck. Prince still with a great lead and in terms about the V-trigger, but it's all V-trigger right now for Alex Dot. Being put in the corner is looking bad. Gotta find that last hit. You got caught.
I know that. Oh, are you serious? Alex Dot, please.
Anybody's game right here. Careful, boy. You do the dash up again. The staircase.
Even as a small looking character, yeah, you still get hit by the instant air.
It's cut, especially when you're crouching. That your hurt box extends. So you make yourself a bigger target, right? Prince, again, laying it down with the legs. That's going to allow some more of that pressure for this character this season, especially. Goes for the EX, the good reversal, and the full corner push, V-skill pickup, and allowing more of that damage situation. And brings a ball up, caught him trying to bust out. Got a little bit of a punch, but back thrown for his troubles. But so the wake up legs, I can't believe Prince woke up with the legs. Oh, he is obstinate with it. Are you kidding me? Checking him for everything. After a sweep you thought you could punish, it's not your turn. And this is what creates the fun part about Street Fighter. When you may be minus, there might be spaces where it's hard for someone to punish. If they're not going to punish, you're going to take back your turn in style, and that's what Prince is doing, is he is one game away from winning Juicy this week in style. And Alex is sticking with the Blanca. Or I'm sorry, he's sticking with the Honda. No Blanca. No Green Man. No, none of the booger stuff. Sticking with the Honda.
Sticking with the Honda, you know, either he's in a hurry to leave or, man, he really wants to put in the time with his character.
Uber Eats is at the door, dog. He's got to go. He's like, let's make this a quick one. I don't care, man. Let's make this a quick one. Or maybe he believes in the power of Daigo. He believes in the YouTube videos that he's watched where Daigo said this character is just perfectly made. The stop sign. I like that, introducing that in this match right here. But the crush, though. Prince has got an answer for that as well, too. You thought it air normal, I will check you. And the constant pressure, as you said before. Hard to get out when you're stuck in the corner. You don't have a good reversal.
Double V skill, not enough. But we're going to see how is Alex going to activate V-Trigger 2. There he is.
Delay right there, but the anti-air. What a punish. What a round. Prince one away.
Are you serious? Like, Shade Prince's reaction game is immaculate tonight. I can't say I've seen anybody react to anyone react better to White Butt Slam than Shade Prince. That was pretty amazing.
Not only that to react, but also get a good follow-up and gets a walk and punish. He heard us. He was like, oh, let me just walk up, stroll up naturally, and get this good punish. He needs to find some final confirms, sitting on a lot of bar to make it happen. But here we go. Activation time. Command grab. No Oki, no problem. You whipped, I punish, and now I'm going to put you in the corner.
Oh, geez. I don't know what those light kicks are for, but the interesting thing is, the tough part is one Stand Fierce will do it for Chun-Li.
Yo, the interesting is my man dashed up, got the crush, got the confirm up the side switch, and Prince is taking it for Grand Finals Juicy this week, living up to whatever statistic is out there. He done did it. I can't believe that my man dashed up in it